Hi, day 363. I can't believe it's almost a year since my diagnosis. Wow, it was a crazy year. So on to the my next year, 2023. Bring it on. So let's see, not a whole lot's going on. I just wanted to check in, tell you my weight finally went back up to 130. It was all week. It was like, come on, come on. COVID really kind of sunk my weight a little bit. At one point, I was like I don't know, like the high 127s, which is not good. Got right back up to 128, but I could not get into 129, 130. I'm finally at 130. Yay, because I feel healthier there. 2 more pounds will be even better, but whatever. I'm good with this now. I still have my stomach issue. Thank you, COVID. Matthew still has his lung issue. I have a stomach issue. It feels like back at the very beginning, a year ago, when I was diagnosed actually with gastritis. It just feels raw and inflamed. It feels like everything I eat and drink, it just doesn't feel good, and it causes air, whether I'm swallowing it, whether my intestines or whatever are producing it. Just really uncomfortable, and that's constant. It's gotten a little bit more so, and I'm taking all the right things, so I'm kind of glad. I'm going to see the doctor tomorrow so he can at least get my blood panel done, make sure all my, everything's in line where it's supposed to be, get my markers checked, my cancer markers. I won't know that until probably tomorrow night. It always takes longer. What else? You know what? All else is good. We have been hunkering down, mainly. Matthew has for sure because he's working every day, but this rain has been crazy, crazy, crazy rain. So much flooding. I do go to the ranch every day. I do work up a sweat, even with especially with my rain gear on. Granted, I'm getting wet from that, but I'm so sweaty. I'm getting such a workout. I'm digging trenches in this stall. I'm moving mats, so you got to still feed and, clean the big buckets of water, so it's like, it's a workout and it's fabulous. And it's cloudy and dark and stormy and rainy, and the horses are just like hunkering down with me inside, the sheltered area. And we just play. And as I'm sweeping, it is like, he's grabbing the broom handle as he does because he's so darn cute. And of course, he knows I'm going to kiss him every time he does that. So he's like, and I'm like, mwah, mwah, mwah. He just has like that yummy breath. It's like, hay and grass breath. It's just so cute. I'm weird. I know this. Oh, here's kind of it wasn't funny at the time, but it's kind of a funny story now. So it's raining, and this was about 3 days ago. And because of all the rain, there are new potholes on the street. And I'm taking him for a walk. We're both getting wet. Whatever. It was fun. And I look up to see the other horses. I'm holding him here, and I look up. I'm like, hi, guys. As my right foot, which has no exterior ligament anyway, because it's been severed for like 15 years now, and I just never got surgery on it because it had tweaked my knee, my right knee, which made me have two ACL surgeries. Big ones, like central third, patellar tendon ACL reconstruction. I mean, it was like a serious freaking surgery because of my ankle not having the ligament that I know had severed. It put all the weight and all the instability on my knee. Okay, with that in mind, right knee or right ankle goes clink right into the pothole, and I go down on my left knee, and I'm like, and I'm holding Indy. Fortunately, he goes And he holds me upright. Yes, I went down on my knee, but he holds me from falling again farther because it was kind of on a downward sloping street. And instead, the weight of the lead rope on his head spun me around and I landed on my butt in the rain. And I just kind of sat there for a minute, as we do when we're in pain. I'm like, that hurt. How am I doing? You kind of like move the ankle a little bit. Okay, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I get up. It's like, oh. And he helps me up too. I'm like, hoist me up. And he kind of went like that. I'm like, thank you. Needless to say, I have a scratched up knee and a big, bruised up knee. It's pretty healed now. It didn't take all that long. It was just a few days of, yeah. Can you see? It's not that bad because it's really healing kind of quickly. But, whoops. Those are the things I deal with when having a horse or anything. I'm just out there having fun and, things happen. Hello, ground. Holy moly, streets really hurt the knees. And my ankle, of course, was like, So one of these days, I may just get ankle surgery. But I hear that's a nasty recovery. The knee surgery is a horrible recovery, but it took years for my psyche to be normal enough to have full function on my knee because it wouldn't bend all the way. It was like, it was stuck. I had to work it and work it and work it and work it. And I was a trainer at the time. So go figure. That's how I blew through my first ACL surgery. The first one was a cadaver. And apparently it wasn't an athlete. It wasn't an Olympiad because I blew it apart like a firecracker. I have the video imaging of it, what it looks like, and it just went, it just like, it was in shards almost, this little ligament was just like, so that's why I had to have the extreme surgery afterwards. Holy moly. So with that being said, my knee is fairly stable, but my ankle is not at all. And that instantly goes right up into my knee and makes my knee unstable. So yes, I'm going to have some kind of ankle surgery at some point. Maybe, I don't know. What's more important? I also, because I'm going through all this cancer credola, it's not like I'm going to take care of myself, in other ways other than the cancer at this moment. But, I thought maybe I'll treat myself. I have had for 30 years, when I was pregnant with Vaughn, I have an umbilical hernia. So I don't have a pretty belly button. For 30 years, I have a belly button that's, it's torn. So it looks big. It's kind of unsightly. Like, that's important, right? Especially at whatever I am, 58 years old. But you know what? I'm thinking I wouldn't mind having that fixed because I see it all the time. I can see it through my clothes sometimes, certainly in a bathing suit. And it's like, I have to say, it's a hernia. Yes, I know. Yes, it's a hernia. Because people go, what's with your belly button? Anyway, I'm just being silly. Little things, right? That's it. All else is good. Trying to get over COVID, still have the pinging, like I'm saying, in my belly. Matthew still has the cough. It's been like 3 weeks now. We're very, very tested negative like a week ago. We celebrated our Christmas just this past weekend. So all the kids were here and we all opened all our presents and we had food and we played games and it was absolutely fantastic. And nobody realized that it wasn't Christmas because it was. And it was fabulous. So yay us all. And I'm excited to say that my year, it's almost a year. And don't mean to be gory, but the doctor said 50% of pancreatic cancer patients die in a year, within the first year. So, hello. Granted, I still have 2 days left, so I hope that's not A negative. I think I just said. Wouldn't that be something? Okay. With that, I'm going to sign off and say I love you and say I love me. And I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I will let you know what he says. Okay? So more than likely, I'll be back tomorrow night because that's when I look at the markers, possibly the following day. Wish me luck. Mwah. Oh, yeah, and I think they're going through my port. Hello. Isn't that just the weirdest? Look at it, sticks out. So weird. Check that out. Right up into my jugular and then down into my heart. Almost. That's bizarre. Actually, I'm a little nervous because, come to think of it, they're not going to use my port to take blood. They're going to want to go through my arm, which means, that always worries me. I'll let you know. I might have a new story tomorrow. Who knows? That's it. Bye. I'll talk to you all tomorrow, I think. Bye. Love you. Love me. Mwah.